You watching Boss Baby?
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Remember when we sat on top of that cooler here in my wedding dress and your suit? Under the stars, waiting for someone to come
with
get
11 bags of garbage.
11 bags of garbage and all the remaining booze and sodas.
Yes, even though we didn't drink it all that day.
We could have just left it here and walked over to the campground, but I was wearing my wedding dress. So
anyways, we're at Hamlin Beach. We came here the other week, which you just saw the footage from, and probably going to see more footage from before of us, you know, going around and everything. But we got married here. The pavilion behind us here, I kind of pointed high. That's not up there. It's right, yeah, right there. Right there we go. Yeah. That's where we had our reception, and just kind of over the hill that way is where we actually got married. We had like the ceremony there and the reception here.
I had my graduation party down there.
Yes.
We had Blythe's first birthday party down there. It's a special place for us.
Yeah. So, but anyways, it's a really nice park. They've got a campground. This is the rest of the park on this side. It is waterfront. You can see it there.
You can see it
kind of through the trees. There's playgrounds everywhere. There's bathrooms everywhere. You know, the playgrounds are really nice. They've redone those recently. They still have the old slides that burn your butt when you go down.
They might have reopened the snack stand in the summer. They used to have it when we were kids.
Yeah, it's open here and there.
But now in the summer they have concerts. They have fireworks on the 4th of July here.
Yep.
It's like a big deal, this place.
And then the bathrooms are usually, you know, pretty clean, unless it's like really busy. The campground ones are usually clean. The ones out here, they get, if it's a really busy day, they can get kind of messy.
Yeah,
but
just when it's busy.
But they're like the old school. If you've gone to any New York State park, they all have the same buildings, the same bathrooms, the same tile, the same
faucets.
So, but the campground actually just got a new bathroom and another new playground too over there. Yeah. So hopefully we can see that today.
New station, a new park ranger station where you check in. Which
yeah,
we
you used to
camped.
drive like to the campground. On the way to the campground was where you checked in. Now it's at where area 2 is. There's 5 areas basically. You drive down and it's a loop. And that's area 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Area 2 is now the new campground station, and you check in there, and then you kind of almost backtrack a little bit to the campground.
This is also where I learned how to drive, both automatic and standard.
Yeah, we learned how to drive here. The big parking lots, like ta-da, big parking lots.
Perfect.
Yeah. Also, a new feature, if you can see, actually the tree's in the way. Let's go right over here. Hold on. There we go. Now you can see in the background, right there, there is a tower now, if you can see it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna look, oh I can't see. But there is a cell phone tower now, it's Verizon. You used to have absolutely no coverage here, no matter what carrier you had. You could get, if you had Verizon, you could get like area 1, I think. If you like stood high and kind of held your phone up, you could kind of get a signal. But now they've got a tower just over the hill, so you can actually get Verizon, but everything else there's nothing.
Yeah.
So really it's only Verizon coverage here.
I think they have like frisbee golf and tennis courts, basketball
I think this is the only
courts.
park that doesn't have frisbee golf.
Oh, sorry, scratch that. But they have tennis courts,
basketball, yeah.
Courts. Good landing for dropping your kayaks in down at before area 1.
Yeah, there's a boat launch, but it's only for like kayaks and stuff. It's not for anything electronic. But if you go down just about a mile down the parkway, there's a real boat launch where you can put in anything.
Sandy Creek.
So
this is right off the parkway too. So if you're from east side, west side of Rochester, it's
quick and easy to get to.
Yeah. So
let's go check out the campground.
Yeah.
So at the new park office right behind us, this is where you check in for camping. So you kind of come in through the main entrance and drive just past area 1 to area, it's what used to be area 2, and then you'll come into the park office. So you'll pull in right here and come in, and then you can park on the side, and then you got the park office, and you'll just go in and check in for camping, and then you will leave the parking lot and then basically make a U-turn up here and go into the campground, which we'll show you in a second. This is the old park office behind us, which used to be basically you would drive in, straight in, you could check in there and then enter the campground, because the campground is just to the side there. But now you got to check in basically where area 2 is. You kind of do a U-turn and come back, and then pull in just straight through into the campground. This building isn't even really used anymore. All right, so we're gonna go check out the campground quick. It's closed, so we can't really get in with the car, so we'll park the car and I'll just head in and just kind of show you what some of the sites look like really quick. The sites all look pretty similar. I mean, they're nothing really like special.
They're not like scenic. Like some New York State parks are scenic. You can see over the lake and stuff. You can't here at Hamlin Beach, but they're really nice wooded spots.
Yeah, it's all wooded. It's
they're
pretty private. Most of them are a decent size. You got to kind of look and check out where you're going. If you have a bigger rig, like I went and walked through, and with our rig it's 32 feet long, our camper, there was only like maybe 10 sites in the dog loops that I would feel comfortable with. Not that I could fit in other ones, but really comfortable pulling in. Those ones I would kind of would be more considered than some of the others. So you got to watch it. Some of them are a little smaller, but I mean, if you have like a 25 foot or so, like total length, I mean, you're fine in almost all of them.
You do have to, if you have dogs, you do have to pay attention in I think all of the New York State campgrounds.
Yeah, they usually have dog loops and non-dog loops.
Designated for dogs, yeah. So they're not always the better lots, but you do, if you bring a dog, you need to pay attention to that on Reserve America or the campground or the state park website.
There's actually, the state park websites are okay. I mean, you reserve and everything on there. But before you check a New York State park, go to, I think it's campadk.com.
Yeah.
I'll put a link in the description.
We like that website.
Basically, some guy went around and he took a picture of every single site at every single New York State park, and then he also like took a picture going down the road like each way, so you can kind of see like how you would back
camper,
in and that kind of a deal.
What angle are you coming in from? So that was helpful for us when we were newbies, which
we really
we're
looked
still
at that.
Newbies.
Yeah.
But that was helpful for us the first couple times we went camping last summer.
But I'll put a link in the description for that. It's very, very helpful. Again, it's all of New York State parks and almost every single site.
Whoever you are, we would love it if you go do other places too, other states.
So here's one of the smaller sites. Most of them have like a gravel pad. It's usually pretty level. Some of them kind of drop off side to side here and there. But they'll always have a picnic table and a fire ring, which is way at the back here. So, and they're all pretty similar to this. It's kind of wooded. You know, again, you get the picnic table, you get the fire ring. Again, they're closed right now, so you don't really have like brush pickup or anything's cleaned up right yet. But they'll get to that. It's usually a little more cleaner with the brush and stuff. But you can see, like, again, some of them are smaller. There's different sizes, so you want to check out that site before you book it if you've got a bigger rig, and then you can kind of see where you would fit or not, because a lot of them it's like really like a pop-up is about all that would fit, and there's some that you could fit a 40-foot rig in. You just gotta like plan ahead and check it out. So here is the new bathroom for the one campground. This is in Loop A. You got a nice pretty sidewalk going up to it. And this is kind of a big thing because they haven't had new bathrooms here in a long time. They're all original to the park pretty much. And they're all locked. So they're still working on them a little bit. All the doors are locked. They do have parking as well right here at the front, so you could drive around and check it out. But from the outside, it looks nice. We'll see this summer maybe what the inside looks like. So, looking around here, here's a site that's a little bigger. Well, really not much bigger. But again, you can see gravel pad. This one's really sloped, but side to side looks pretty level. You know, again, they've got fireplace. A lot of them have electric, and then there's water throughout the park, so you can fill up, you know, kind of throughout. There's some spigots, and there's a dump station in here too, but they're not, I don't think there's full hookups at any sites here. It's just basically electric hookups, and like I said, there's water throughout the park, so you can fill up. Here's a little bigger site, a little wider, a little easier to get into. So again, you got the gravel, you got the picnic table, you got the fire ring, you got electric. So you got the basics. Oh, and there's water right there. You get water spigots, like I said, throughout. Most of the, I don't think any of the sites have water. There might be a couple that have it like pretty close, so you can kind of claim it. You know, throw a Y on there and kind of hook up. But so that's Hamlin Beach State Park. You know, pretty decent campgrounds. Especially now, new bathroom. They got some new playgrounds. The campground itself isn't on the water, but the water is like within walking distance, so you can go check out the water. You can go swimming during the day, but you can't go swimming unless there's a lifeguard. And actually the park rangers will yell at you and tell you to get out of the water if there's no lifeguard on duty. So we will see you next time. We are going to be doing a little renovations in the camper, even when it's brand new. I kind of hate doing it, but you will see that next week. All right, guys.
Come on, you can do it.